All right. We are finally going to get to doing some signing. Oh, I got my pants. Oh, man. Excuse me. Let's see. Make sure everything's working. Hopefully somebody will be in here in a second and we can make sure volume is working and everything. Probably need to lay my table flat for this. Hang on one second. Let me set this table flat. One moment. There we go. That should help. Oh. All right. Let's see. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me okay. Say something in chat for me. All right. I need my other pen also. All right. Let's get these over here. Actually, I guess I didn't really need to go live on Facebook and stuff. I mean, not Facebook, but YouTube for this. But good morning, good morning. What's up, everybody? So I'm about to do signings for Vampirella number 18 for B&S Comics. So I'm going to get all these things signed this morning, then work on the remarks over the next couple of days, and try to get these things in the mail back to B&S Comics by Thursday at the latest. Oh, no, camera must be down there. Hope everyone's having a good morning. So... Man, these books turned out just gorgeous. Let me get the COA out. So. Here we get these done. Hey, what's up, Bo? Yeah, I will be heading to Houston Friday morning. I'll be headed Friday morning. Friday morning. I got to get all these signed, get the remarks finished. Let that ink dry for a moment. Come on. Gotta love when they won't move. Got a whole box of these suckers to sign. Hopefully all you guys grabbed a copy and showed me love like you do the female artist. That's right. I see how some of you only talk and chat on certain posts. It's okay. Just remember, you're not getting laid. So just, let you remember that. It's still got to be one of the weirdest things to me. Good morning. Good morning. Awesome. Awesome. I definitely appreciate everyone that did grab a copy. For those that didn't grab a copy, why not? This is officially my first ever main company title. So that's a pretty big deal. I've got I got another mainstream cover coming, then another two semi-mainstream covers coming, and then I have hopefully within the next month I will be doing a cover. If everything goes good within the next month, I should be doing a cover for one of the big three. So hang on to your horses, people. Shit's about to get real. You're going to wish like hell you'd have grabbed this cover. Brother man's about to blow up. It's coming. I'm too stubborn for it not to happen. Hey, what's up, William? You can check with B&S Comics, which is this crew right here on Facebook, B&S Comics. The link's on my page. They may have some copies left if it hasn't all sold out. You'll have to check with them to see. Now, I've got some comp copies that, we artists get comp copies that we take to shows. I'm not necessarily going to dig into my comp copies until everyone is kind of purchased from B&S Comics. So look on my page, look for the links and the posts about B&S Comics and about this book, and let them know. Or you can send Brittany Lawson, who's on my friends list. You can send her a PM. Her husband, Robert Lawson, is the guy, him and Steve run B&S Comics. So you can send Brittany a PM, and she'll let them know what you need, and they'll get you squared away. Yeah, I wish more exclusives would do COAs. I think they're pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, COAs, when it comes to grading and stuff like that, don't really mean anything. But like you're going to have a slab, but it's still pretty cool. Especially they did real good on their COAs. And then, of course, the back of the book actually has my logo on it, the Angry Artists Custom Creations, along with B&S Comics. So that's pretty damn cool. Did I seriously just put that book in there without signing it? See, I got to pay attention to that. Got to pay attention to that. What's up, Danny D? Now, what some someone might wonder why I'm using a gold pen with this kind of reddish looking background. I don't want the signature to be overbearing to the art, because I could definitely use a black pen on the red and it would show up tremendously, or I could use silver and it would show up insanely well also. But I like doing the red because it puts the signature without it being, I like doing the gold on this reddish, so it doesn't leave, it doesn't make the signature look overwhelming. What's up, Heather? What's up, Rob? But yeah, check with Brittany Lawson. Like I said, she's on my friends list. And they can let you know if they have any copies left. I know it was selling really well. I think it was only a 500 print run, So it's pretty limited, print run. And I think they went through 250 within the first like 24 to 48 hours. I think it was like the first 48 hours. So it went through them really fast. Halfway. It went halfway really quick. So yeah, just check with them and they can let you know. Yeah. Some people do really cool COAs. I love the way they did it. I love the fact that they were mindful about the red of the cover and everything. So they went with a red background on the COA with this white, with red lettering. I love they were very mindful of that. Because a lot of people just throw a COA together and they'll just do any colors. There's no rhyme or reason. Maybe it's their favorite color. I don't know. But I love the fact that they were very mindful that the COAs matched the cover art, the palette of colors. I love that. Again, the majority of people out there do not even think about that. They got their COAs. They use the same damn COA with everything they do. So, hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah. Remarks were an option that were on the post. $30, $40 remarks. I can't remember the exact price, but yeah, it was on the official claim post with all the information. But and all the remarks are just basic little line drawings on the cover probably in white or something. I'm not doing full blown painted. Like I've done some remarks in the past. You guys have probably seen where I do, I use paint pens and I actually create the person with flesh tones and costume color stuff. I'm not doing that on these. I knew I wouldn't really have time to do that because originally we thought I was going to be in Grand Island, Nebraska to be doing this. So I had to try to do the remarks in a way that I could do them really quick. So it's just going to be little white outline remarks. I'll probably just do Vampirella's face or, a profile shot or something like that. So I'm not doing the full on painting. Those are a bit more costly. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to have the time to be able to do those since I was going to be traveling. But with this kind going on this weekend, and then it be, ended up the flights weren't reasonable to go to Grand Island. It was like $360 for a flight. And now if I was going out there to do like an in-store appearance or something like that, like a 2-day event or something, or even a 1-day event for a store appearance, that'd be a different ball game. It would warrant spending the money because then I could recoup my money at the event, or at least most of it. But I would have just been going out there just to sign these books, do the quick remarks, and come home. And it was a 14-hour drive one direction. And I can't do 14-hour drive, man. I'm pushing it at, that 8 to 10 hour range. But man, these books are gorgeous. I tell you, whatever print company Dynamite uses, wow. Absolutely wow. Absolutely gorgeous, whoever they use. Excuse me. Yeah, this is just going to be kind of just boring watching me sign books. But I anytime I'm signing stuff, I always like to try to do it live if I can. That way, if anybody has one of these books, they've got the COA, but they can also go, hey, there's the video where he's signing the books. You know what I mean? Since I'm not able to do it in person or anything like that. What's up, Mr. McPluckett? Nice. Nice. Thank you, sir. I definitely appreciate the support as always. Yeah, you guys better grab this book. If there's any left, you better grab this book. Because I've done what, 7 or 8 other indie covers, but this is my first mainstream company cover. And because of what's on the horizon, you better grab this book. You better not miss this book. Because I've got another mainstream cover I'm doing, main company cover. Then I've got 2 other semi-mainstream covers I'm doing. And then if everything goes well within the next month, 2 months, what's up, Ray? I'll be doing a cover for one of the big 3. Already in the works. Just waiting on all the information and approvals. Yes, sir, Mr. Chris Hayes. Anytime, anytime. But yep, I'm super excited about what's on the horizon, man. I'm so damn excited. I'm just waiting to hear the official words and then tear loose with some layouts. What's up, Ray? Yeah, I mean, and I actually don't even charge full prices for my remarks compared to what other people charge. I'll usually charge $30 for like a quick little, white paint pen head sketch, what we call con sketches in white paint. It's real simple. I'll charge $30 for that kind of remark. And then for like a small little headshot that's actually in color with paint pens, I'll charge, 40 or 50, depending on what it is. And most people charge way more than that. I mean, most charge $50 for like one of those little quick line sketches. And then, like you said, the full paints are $100, close to $100. And I mean, I guess I need to start doing that stuff because in all reality, remarks are a pain in the ass, dude. They really are. There's a reason a lot of people won't do them. Drawing on the slick cover, whether it's with paint pens or whatever, it's a pain in the ass. Unless you're like, you're doing it with acrylic paint or, something like that. But even then, it's still a lot of work. And I'm not going out and buying a whole bunch of damn acrylic or oil paint or anything like that to do covers with. You know what I'm saying? So I'll stick to that. And which I really do need to up my prices on that stuff. Also, I really do. Because remarks are one of those things, if an artist does do it, pretty much, 100% of that money goes straight to the artist, like it should. The artist is the one doing the fucking work. Ain't nobody else doing no work on a remark but the artist. No one else. So, I get why some people charge more. I get why some people don't want to do it at all. What's up, Ron? What's up, everybody? What's up, Cam? So I get why not everybody wants to mess with them. They're a pain in the ass. That slick cover is a pain in the booty. Pain in the boudoir. So, there's points where I sit back and go, oh man, I can do the little remarks. I'll make a little extra money. And then I go, oh, these things are pain. Like, it's like one of those things, like you forget, like you don't do them all the time. So you kind of forget. Will you come out of there? You kind of forget how much of an annoyance they are. And so when you finally get around to doing another cover, you're like, oh, I'll do that. I'll do remarks again, and then you remember why you don't like doing remarks. And that's why I think some people charge, the $50, dollars and up is because they try to make it worth the hassle. I totally get that. And I probably need to do the same thing. As far as the painted ones are concerned. Now, those little quick line sketches with a white paint pen, where you're basically just doing the line work of something, that's not too bad. Those are the ones that, you want to charge more for. Because, you can sit there and be painting on that for an hour. You know what I'm saying? They can be a little time consuming. And then if you screw up, you got to clean it all off and start over and hope like hell you don't damage the damn book. So, so yeah, there's a reason people charge so much for the painted ones. Now, some people, you know, will charge for signatures. I personally don't charge for signatures, but now some facilitators will charge for them. Now, the only time I'm ever okay with someone charging for my signature is if they're saving me the time of what I'm doing right now. So if they charge, if the facilitator charges, let's say $5 for the signature, or $10 for the artist signature, and they go through there and they put all the books in window bags to where I don't have to sit here and dig through it, I'm cool with that. They, you know, they spend the time to do that, then they can make the $5 or $10 or whatever it is they charge for signatures. I have no problem with that at all. But if I've got to sit here and I have to unopen the bags and I have to sign them and I have to rebag them, they ain't nobody charging for a regular damn signature. It ain't happening. If I got to do all the damn work, ain't nobody charging for a signature. Now, if it's got a COA, that's a different ballgame. If they took the time to print up COAs and put the COAs in here, then if they want to charge $5 for that, even me doing the work, and they want to charge $5, I'm cool with that. That's no problem. You know, they took the time to create the COA. They took time to put the COAs in all the bags and boards, and they took time to bag all the comics. I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, if I'm sitting around doing all the damn work, there ain't nobody making no money off my back. It's not happening. Because you're there. Because the way I look at it, they're already making, you know, the people that do retails, they're already making the money off the books. Okay, so, but if they've got COAs, I'm cool with them. They can charge $5, they can charge $10, whatever they want to charge for that. You know, if they set and put all the stuff into, you know, windowed bags to where all I got to do is just sign and keep going. You know, I'm fine if they want to charge a facilitator fee for that, because it takes time to do all that. I don't have a problem with that. But if I'm sitting here doing all the work, they ain't going to be no extra monies just for the sake of being extra monies. It ain't happening. Because the hell, I'm facilitating it at this point. I'm the one sitting here doing all this. So I see stuff like that every once in a while where people want to hike up, you know, signatures, and then the artist still is stuck doing all the damn work. And I think that's just kind of messed up. And like I said, it all depends on the situation. If I'm doing all the work and there's a COA, then I personally think the facilitator should charge $5 for a COA. I completely agree with that. If the facilitator is taking the time to put all the books into windowed bags with a COA, I'm cool with that. Charge $5 for the labor of doing the windowed bags, charge $5 for the COA, so $10 for the signature. I have no problem with that at all, and they can go straight into their pocket. I have no issues with that. But if, you know, if you're sending me a bunch of books with no COA and no windowed bags, and I got to sit here and spend an hour or two signing all these books, then my signatures are free and there's not going to be anybody charging for them. I'm just going to tell it just like that. It's all about, you know, I don't mind people making money off of work they're doing. I have no problems with that as long as it's respectful. But if all you're doing is throwing the shit in the mail, and sending it to me, or I'm coming to your store to do the signings, no, we're not gonna charge for that. Now, if you're paying for me, to come to your store to sign your exclusives, you're paying for my travel expense, hotel fee, or whichever, like even hotel fee. Like, I'm cool splitting it with you. But let's say you're paying for my hotel fee and I'm paying for my travel expense to get there. Now, if you want to charge $5 for signatures, even if you don't have a COA, even if you're not doing bag boards, but we're in the store and you're helping me lay everything out and I'm signing it and you're bagging and boarding it as I sign it, I'm cool with you charging $5 or $10 for a signature. I have no problem with that because you helped foot the money for me to get there. I have no issues with that. But if you're literally taking the books from the publisher and you're sending you're pulling out however many you need to pull out for signatures, and you're mailing them to me, or I'm coming to see you on my own dime, then we're not going to charge for signatures. I'm not going to charge people for my signatures unless there's a reason. Now that's just me. Anyone else can do it however you want to. I'm not talking smack on anyone. Now, will I eventually start charging for signatures? $5? Maybe. I don't know. As of right now, I hadn't really thought about it. But yeah, I mean, every bit, I mean, no matter what, because, no matter what, if there's cash being pushed around on something like this, every 100% of it needs to go to the artist unless there's a legit fair reason. Like I said, and I'm cool with those reasons, like I just announced. And hopefully that doesn't piss anybody off. If it does, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. But I don't, I mean, and don't get me wrong. I mean, there's really not a big deal to charge $5 for a signature. Most artists do it. It's not a big issue. It just has to make a little sense to me. That I have no clue. I have no clue about that. I highly doubt that. But it's possible, but I highly doubt it. Because they're charging money for the signature, the slabbing, the whole 9 yards. So I'm not sure. I don't work for them. I don't know anyone that works for them, so that I have never heard that. Now there's more to it than just that, because usually when you have an artist going to do a signing at CVCS or CDC, they're flying those artists in to do that. So they've already spent money for travel, they spent money for hotels, etc. Or the store that is hosting it does it. So I don't know. It's all different. Thank you, Keith. Yeah, this dude. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or nothing, but dude, this cover turned out beautiful. And what I love about it is she does not look like any other person's Vampirella. That's what I love the most. It is 100% my version of Vampirella. All right, that pen's acting a little weird, so we'll have to switch pens. And I made her a little bit thicker. She's not that super skinny style that almost everyone draws her as. Her arms are a little bit more muscular on mine. She has a little bit thicker waist on mine than what most people draw her. I drew her more of a I drew her a little bit more of a, maybe what I guess what you consider kind of a not bodybuilder, but someone that is probably very active but does weights, that kind of thing. I don't know how to label that, because not bodybuilder, but because when I see most people drawing her, the way they look to me, it just looks like someone who's thin and tall, and maybe does a lot of running, high cardio kind of person, not a whole lot of weights at all. That's kind of what it reminds me of when I see everyone else do it. If that makes sense. But I didn't want her to look like, everyone else's Vampirella, I wanted to do it to where when people saw it, they would go, okay, that's different, and that is not so-and-so, and that's not so-and-so. And I think it turned out badass. And of course, Robert Nugent absolutely killed the colors. Holy crap, dude. It's so weird how this tape sometimes sticks really well, and then sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, everybody does their stuff different. I'm not saying nobody should do it any way that I do it. That's just me. I mean, I'm sure at some point I'll start charging for signatures. Just really hadn't thought about it. I did up my prices a little bit this morning on commissions, not by a whole lot, but but it's on the page and everything. So I did up it a little bit, just to kind of make it reflect a little better for the bigger stuff. Now headshots price stayed the same, but I upped half body and I upped full body a little bit, because I do color on all mine. So I can't wait to show you guys the next cover. It is already done at the colorist. It's sent over to the editors for approval. Excuse me. So now we're just waiting to hear back and make sure they're happy with the color setup. Dun, 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 dun. Stay. Why are you sliding? Stay. Good Lord. God, this is going to take forever. You see, this right here is why a lot of people charge for signatures, because all of this just sit and open and close, open and close. Oh, so time consuming, but I got to get it done. Yeah, I think hell, now that I'm sitting here doing this again, like I said, it's so weird. It is one of those things where you do it, whether it's a signing event or remarch, you do it, then you may go 3 months before your next cover or something. So you've got plenty of time to forget how time consuming it was. And then you sit down and do it again for free and you remember, oh shit, this is why people charge. So it's pretty funny. It's kind of like childbirth. After a while, they forget how much of a pain it was and they want another child. What am I doing with it? Oh, the original art. Well, the original pencils, Ron, already sold. The minute that cover went live the other night with Murat Michaels, when we announced it and showed it to everyone, that the original pencil sold within 20 minutes. Now I still have, because I do my stuff in stages. So I do the pencil layout, get that approved, then I do the original final pencils on 11 by 17, get that approved, then I scan that into my computer, I print it out in blue line, then I ink that. That way I have the original pencils and I have the original inks. And then I send a copy of the original inks to the colorist and they do their magic. So I sold the original pencils. I still have the original inks for both the naughty and nice version of that cover. You guys are more than welcome to claim one of those if you want. I've got them. I'll probably post those for like $400 a piece. They're on 11 by 17, but I've got the risque, naughty, and then I've got the nice of the inks. But yeah, the original pencils sold like again within just a little while after that video was announced, or that video was done being live. When Murat and I announced the cover and showed what it looked like, it went pretty damn quick. Yeah. So, I mean, the sad thing is because, I still got my original pencils for my Vampirella cover. I don't plan on selling that because this is my first big mainstream cover. And it's Vampirella. I mean, Jesus Christ, she's been around since the 70s. I think she was created in 69, actually, I think. And anybody who is anybody has done a Vampirella cover. All the greats have done Vampirella covers. So it's one of those things where I get to sit back now and go, you know what? I'm now standing in the same room of people that I grew up watching, I admired and loved their art, etc. I mean, hell, I think even Bernie Wrightson has done a Vampirella, if I remember correctly. But so many other greats have done Vampirella covers. So I'm going to try to hang on to that. Now, given as an artist, I can't sit around and hang on to every damn piece of art I create, especially since I give discounts for doing covers. Since people came to me, I give them a discount, kind of like you rub my back, I rub yours. So I give them a huge discount to do covers, or I'll work out a trade for just comps and do it for free, depending on what it is. So I have to sell the original pencils and the original inks in order to recoup the money that I didn't make on doing the cover. Excuse me. So yeah, I still got the original inks, and don't get me wrong. Now, original inks aren't going to have as much value as original pencils for a cover, but they do have value. My last cover I did for an indie project, the original inks on it sold for $300 for an indie project. The original pencil sold for $400. The original pencils sold for this for very nice. The original inks, I've got it. I'll probably post them for like $400 a piece for the Hardly Thin. Now the original inks for this one, like I said, I kept the original pencils, but the original inks for this one, now they sold back when the book first got announced also. And they sold for a pretty penny. But you're talking a mainstream cover, Yeah, no problem, Ron. Yeah, I mean, dude, I want to tell you guys so much what's coming down the pipeline, and I can't. God, I can't wait to share this upcoming stuff with you guys. And see, that's what I love about like my fans. And I'm sure it's this way with all artists, but like I love the fact that like that you guys get as excited about this stuff as I do. That means a lot. The fact you guys buy my books, the fact you guys show up to cons to see me, the fact you guys show up to in-store signings to hang out with me. I mean, that means all the world to me. Even if you're walking in and not buying anything, the fact that you came there to see me and you're hanging out with me means a lot. And then of course, the fact you buy commissions from me, the fact you support me by grabbing books that you probably have no interest in. Because I know I tend to do a lot of horror stuff in the indie world, and most of you guys probably don't care for horror stuff, but you still buy my covers, and that's what it's about. It's not about the book; it's about supporting the artist. So that's a huge deal to me from you guys. So thank you. I know some of you are probably not even Vampirella fans, but yet you grabbed my book because of that, because it's my first mainstream company cover and such a classic, iconic character. Even though you may not collect Vampirella, you probably don't read Vampirella, you still did it. And that's what matters. So now, am I going to, at some point, have to start being a little more firm about the prices I charge for doing covers for projects? Yeah, probably so. But I'll worry about that when it's a problem. Because right now I'm happy doing them for discounted because it generates people wanting to work with me. And I have insane turnaround times for them. This last cover that I just did for this one company that I can't tell you guys about yet, but the pencils are done, the inks are done, the color's done. The color's just finished with his. What's up, Artist Avenue? That book had over a month deadline before I had to have, well, no, not a month. It had about 3 weeks. It had about 3-week deadline before it had to go to the colorist. And then he had about a week or two to do his job. And I had that cover done and inked and approved and everything within 4 days. So, and it would have been done. Well, actually it was more like 6 days because I got delayed 2 days because dealing with car issues. So I've got stupid fast turnaround times, not only for necessarily my commission work, which is relatively quick compared to a lot of other people, but my cover job stuff is insanely fast because I'm so used to doing some of these indie projects, and these indie projects be like, hey man, I want you to do a cover. Oh, okay, cool. When do you need it? 4 days. We want to get the Kickstarter's already going and we want to add you to it as a stretch goal, etc. And they're like, we need it in like 4 days, man. And when, and see, and here's another thing, like when I do my covers, you guys can hear me okay, right? I mean, nobody's mentioned they couldn't hear me, so I'm assuming you guys can hear me. I pay my own colorist. You know, the people that I do these books for, they don't pay my colorist. I pay my colorist. These indie projects that if I don't do the colors for, that I go to Robert for, I pay Robert. The indie people don't pay him. So, I mean, I pay my artists, you know, my colorists. So, you know, that's why, you know, we have to sell the original arts and things like that, and try to recoup the money that we spend out the gate. Because even though like this book right here, you know, I did a special deal on, I still had to pay my colorist. I didn't go to these guys and say, hey, I want to use Robert. You need to pay Robert. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure I could have said that and they would have paid it with no problem whatsoever. That I do not doubt that one bit, but he's my colorist. So I want to take care of him myself. And that's probably one of the other reasons why he gets to my stuff relatively quick. You know, he works a full-time job. He does, what's those things called for movie stuff, storyboards or whatever it's called. He does those digital storyboards or colors them or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I'm sure I'm wording it wrong, but, you know, he does all that. And, so, but he still manages to jump on my stuff and get it done relatively quickly. So that's why I want to pay him. That's why I want to spread his name. That's why I want to show him off. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Thank you, Keith. And that is 100%. Like I get that every once in a while. Somebody say, oh man, this is a great cover. I just don't buy, I don't collect Vampirella. And I'm like, dude, it's a $15 virgin, which is already about half price of what any other virgins are. Most people come out the door with virgins, $25, $30 all day long for a virgin. These guys were, all right, have a good day, Jason. Oh, I thought you said you were leaving. Sorry. I thought I read that wrong. I thought I said you were going to bounce. You know, thank you, Jason. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully I'll get there. I think I'm too stubborn not to. All right, so we've got these done. Let me double check them just to make sure I didn't accidentally stick one of these in here without signing it. Hopefully I will. I mean, no, there's no hopefully. I will. I will be on a DC cover. I will be on a Marvel cover. I am too damn stubborn not to. So it's coming. I almost had a Marvel. Got approved and everything, and it fell through with the people that were wanting to do it. Apparently one of their partners were stealing from the other one. So almost. I got that close last December. Marvel saw my art. Marvel approved me to do the cover. And then it fell through because sadly, said people had a falling out with themselves. And one of the partners were apparently stealing money from the other guy. So that fell through. But I'll get there. I'll get there. Like I said, I am way too damn stubborn not to. Okay, all those are signed and done. So there's 20 down. Woohoo. All right, let me slide these back in here. Man, dude, they packed the hell out of this damn box. I mean, some really good packing. Right, putting this all back in here nice and stiffy tight. All right, let me grab my tape because I want to put this all out. Damn. Because they packed all this stuff in you know bags and some of it in Geminis, and then they put it inside a box, a thick box, and then they put that thick box inside another thick box. Like Robert and Steve and them, they did not take any damn chances on this stuff, dude. Now what I'm doing here, in case you're wondering, I'm using regular tape to just tape the bag closed because it's going inside a box, inside another box. And I don't want to use box tape on this to where they're trying to, you know, pull the box tape or they go to try to cut the box tape. They might cut a book, which I've got all the books facing down. So even if they did cut into this by accident, they'll cut a backing board. They won't cut the book. But I don't want to use box tape on this. So in case anybody's wondering why I'm using Scotch tape right here, that's why. I want it nice and snug, but I don't want it so sticky that, you know, they have to try to cut it just to open this bag, or try to pull it and then maybe warp a book. So thank you, artist. And that's Danny, I think. Is that Danny's website? Yeah, I mean, I think that's always another stack. I think that's always a you know, milestone for any artist. The first time they get to do a mainstream company, and Dynamite is a mainstream company. I mean, they've been around. They've been out for a while. Oh, yeah. So here you go. So not only did they put it in one of these, then they turn around and put it in a waterproof bubble envelope. So let me stick that back in there where that was going. So it went inside another envelope, a waterproof one. So there we go. So we'll put that inside the waterproof one. And I'm going to go ahead and seal the waterproof one. So there we go. Now it's inside a bubble flat rate bag that's waterproof. So double layered on top of that. And then, like I said, all that will go into a box, which is wrapped in bubble wrap. And then that box goes inside another box. Yeah, Robert and Steve and them did not play. They did not play. See, they did the same thing I was doing. See how they used Scotch tape just on this bag, so it's not so sticky. And see, they taped the end right there. But now this bag is real easy to open compared to like the waterproof one. You just keep your hand flat and you'll be good to go. All right. Vampirella. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the next couple months. As you know, we our cover, my hardly thin cover for Azure Comics, and Ray will be dropping soon. He should have those books in hand here very soon. And then I'll get with Ray. Ray's going to make the official post, and I'll share it to my page. Hopefully give all you guys a chance to grab those books first. I'm sure Ray won't have a problem with that. I'm hoping he'll let me post it to my page right before he posts it to theirs, just to kind of give you guys a moment faster to grab them, because that book is going to be extremely limited. I don't know the official count, but something like somewhere around like 30, I think, trade dress and 20 or 25 risque virgins. And then I think there's going to be some metal covers, a few metal covers, and maybe a few chrome covers. Like I said, I'll get with them to find out the exact details, but it's something like that. So, and they all come numbered, if I remember correctly, with Marat. I believe he numbers all of them. So that's going to go stupid fast. And like the original art and the original inks, even for, you know, artists in my lane, so to speak, that has kind of my following, my popularity, so to speak. You know, I'm not talking about superstars and nothing like that. Dude, I was looking online a couple months ago at what original art for some of those covers were selling for. Holy shit. They were not going for cheap. And even like the metal covers, like, dude, the metal covers were selling stupid for those books. Like, really pricey. Get out of there. Dang it. So yeah, those things do. It's insane how well they do, man. And that's awesome. I mean, I'm glad, you know, Marat has that niche market, man. That's badass. But yeah, so we got that book announced and showed the art for it. Then Marat also announced that I'm doing a hardly thin cover with my own logo for you know, Angry Artists and Custom Creations. So I'm also doing that cover for Marat, and then there's going to be another announcement coming soon. for another cover. So, oh, there we go. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. So anybody listening, if you want to check and see if B&S Comics has any of these books left, there's the link that Danny just posted. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, those medals go for insane. But yeah, I'll get with Ray here soon to find out all the details. And as soon as he does the official post, I'll get with him about, maybe sharing it on my page first, just to give you guys first crack. Because the crazy thing is about the Hardly Thins and the Do You Poos is those books sell to people that just love those books. They don't care who the artist is. It doesn't matter to them who the artist is. They're not buying the book because of who the artist is. They're buying those books purely because they collect those books. That's why they sell out so fast. So I will try my damnedest to get it posted for you guys first. But again, I can't make any promises on that, but I will do my damnedest. You just make sure you grab that, you do claims as fast as possible. Because as soon as he gives me the go ahead to share it, I'll put it on my personal page. Oh, the art group and the art page. So you better have your notifications turned on for me. I'm just going to tell you that shit right now. I'll try to do a live video saying that I'm about to post it within, like 10, 15, 20 minutes that, kind of trying to give people a heads up. And then that's all I can do, guys. It's on you at that point. I can't do anything else from there. Oh, dang it. I forgot to put that COA in there. But I will do my best. So what do you guys think about this? Were you guys happy that we did all 500 Virgin? Were you guys happy about that? I was kind of happy about that. I love Virgins, obviously, like a lot of people. But, and what do you guys think about the price that B&S did? Because B&S literally charged what everyone charges for trade dress for these. They did $15 a pop, where trade dress is $15 a pop. And, Virgins are usually almost anywhere from, that $25 to $30 range. So what did you guys think about that? Did you guys think that was pretty awesome of B&S, or do you think it should have been a little more? Do you think it should have been traditional, $25 or so for a Virgin? Y'all give me some feedback on that. Because, B&S is planning to do more books, and they're planning to use me as their exclusive artist, which is pretty awesome. I definitely appreciate that. I personally think, in my opinion, I think $20 would have still been a fair price for a Virgin. Me personally, I'll buy a $20 Virgin. I would probably even buy a $25 Virgin. I don't know if I'd buy a $30 Virgin. I really don't. I don't give a shit who's doing it. I don't think I would. Especially a book that's got 3,000 print run and up. I don't think I would. But I know that sounds odd. Wait a minute, you'll pay $25, but you won't pay $5 to pay $5 more to pay $30. I know that sounds so stupid. I know that sounds so weird, but if you start that game of justifying it that way, then you're going, well, hell, if I pay 30, I'll pay 35. It's only $5. If I pay 35, I'll pay 40. It's only $5. So see, I don't look at it that way, Yeah, I definitely do. I think it was an insane price. Yeah, they did damn good on the price. Yeah. Yeah, I figured you guys would probably agree. But I, you know, when it comes to virgins, though, that is one thing I do think. I think $20 for a virgin is a great price. I still think that's a reasonable price. I'll pay $20 for a virgin all day long. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're pushing me at 25 for a virgin, you know, regular virgin. I'm not talking about like some chromium stuff or metal covers or anything like that. I'm not talking about any fancy stuff. I mean, just regular virgin. $25 would be pushing it for me, but I'll pay 20 all day long. Oh man. God, man, how many more of these are there? Oh, and definitely don't forget, guys, we will be in Houston, Texas this Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and 21st, for Gulf Coast Collectible Con, I think is the name of it, Gulf Coast Collectible Con. If you're in Houston or near Houston, you know, guys, come out and show some love. Be there. You guys have a lot of great people coming to this convention that are traveling pretty long distances to be there. So if you live within an hour or so from Houston, come out and show some love, guys. I mean, even if you're just coming by to say hi and show support by, you know, by paying an entry fee to be at the con so the con is successful, that's what's important. Make sure you come. Yeah. I think 20 is kind of where I'm gonna start mentioning, like, because I'll get that every once in a while. People will be like, what do you think we should charge? And I think I may do that too. I may start saying, well, if it were me, I'd charge at least $20 for virgins. And then if you have your own COA that goes with the book, I would charge $5 for a COA signature. That, I think that's completely reasonable. You know, I think that's more than fair. Most people understand that, and they think it's fair also. So, oh man. I am going to sit down this weekend while I'm in Houston and talk with Chris Hayes, the writer, about writing my book. So I'm going to get with him this weekend, try to get that into Kickstarter here this year. Because I'm going to, one of the other reasons I'm super excited about it is like a lot of the names that are going to be in the book are going to be my daughters and stuff like that. My grandbaby's name is actually going to be the main, good guy in the book. So I'm super excited about that. And Shelby's all excited about that also. So I can't wait to see it in writing. Oh, they're getting more and more expensive because people are flipping them. That's why. I mean, it's kind of hard. Look, you know, the sad thing about the market right now, what's going on with comics is it's not a collector's market right now. It hasn't been a collector's market in probably 3 years, if not more. But right now is a flipper's market. People are not buying. Again, not everybody, but I have to say people. I have to say that because it's the majority of buyers are not collectors right now. They're flippers. Because I mean, when you got said virgin on the website before it sells out, selling for $30 for a virgin or $40 for a virgin, or they force you to buy the set in order to get the virgin, which is the new trend. Used to, it was, $15 trade dress, worst case scenario, $30 virgin. Now they're doing $20 trade dress, and the only way you can get the virgin is buying the set, and then the set is like $60 damn. So I'm like, wait a minute, you want me to pay you $40 for the damn virgin? Holy shit. Dude, I don't know what the hell you keep talking about, Brandon, with your random statements and stuff, dude, and your random comments on my posts. But, dude, if you don't chill the fuck out with it, you're about to get blocked. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. I don't know how many of your comments I've had to delete over the last 2 days where you just spew out some random shit that doesn't make any sense. If it was funny, that'd be a different story. But I'm going to go ahead and warn you now. Stop posting weird shit on my stuff. All right. Anyway. So that's the trend now. And all of that's because of the flippers. And again, no offense to anybody that flips comics, more power to you. But I'm just saying nobody right now, sadly, pretend like, they don't know what's going on, or like I've seen a couple of flippers. I don't need positive. I'll do my own positive. You do you, I'll do me. We'll be good. What's up, Raleigh? I'll have a few with me in Houston, Raleigh. I don't need anybody uplifting me. I'll uplift myself. That's the reason they're steady going up. I mean, just two years ago, it was $15 trade dresses, man. It was $20, $25, virgins. And you could buy either. Now it's it's on average $20 trade dress. I've seen a couple $25 trade dress, and then the virgins have been anywhere from 30 and up. Or they're forcing you to buy both in order to get the virgin, and even then they're charging you $40 for the virgin. Plus shipping. So, and that's because, again, the book is $40. They'll slap it on eBay for $80, and these people are wanting to cut of the money now. So that's sadly, that's what it is. Cause and effect, Now, if people would stop buying these books after the fact, like after it's sold out on the artist website, or it's sold out on the retailer's website, if people would stop going to Fleabay or any of these group auctions and shit and paying $80 for a damn book that 6 months from now will be cover price or $10 at best. Again, that's not some woe is me, end of the world talk. That has been consistently proven for 3 years. 3 years that has been consistently proven that these books have died within 6 months or so of release, down to $10 buy it now posts. I mean, hell, some of them you could buy them slab for $60. So you're getting the book almost free. So that's the only way that's going to change, is if people will stop paying it. But nobody's going to, because they have the ability to flip it. I mean, it just is what it is. Cause and effect. Well, I didn't say collecting died. I said collecting is not what's happening right now. The majority of people right now aren't buying books to collect. I mean, unless you're replying to someone else and I didn't see a comment. I'm not talking about collecting died. There's plenty of collectors out there. It's just the market right now aren't flooded with necessarily collectors. They're flooded with flippers. And I mean, like I said, you can't blame them. I mean, shit. Ooh, I can spend $30 on this damn virgin. I can slap it on eBay tonight for $80 before I even have the book in my hand and it's sold. I mean, Jesus, look at ASM 55 first print. That book, the very night that book came, the day that book came out, the very next day that book was selling for $180 on Fleabay for a virgin. $180, and the virgin was like what, 25, 30. It's like I said, you can't blame them. I mean, I've got an ASM 55 virgin. It's signed by Gleason. I mean, I could probably slap it online right now for $200 and it'd sell in a heartbeat. Now, I'm not going to do it necessarily because I don't need the money and I'm not really worried about the hassle of flipping. Now, is that probably dumb on my part? Yeah. I mean, I could sell it right now because, 6 months from now to a year from now, that book will probably be a $20 book, even with the signature. So, yeah, am I stupid for not selling it right now? Probably, but I don't care. I'm not really worried about it. So. Well, it's one of those things like this is a bit different than what it was in the 90s with Marvel and everybody doing all those covers. This isn't Marvel putting out all these covers. So Marvel isn't losing any money. Marvel isn't investing money in covers that don't sell or covers that nobody wants after a certain amount of time. So it's, that's the main difference people have to remember. This is not Marvel making a shitload of covers. These are retailers making covers that they're paying to have printed, and they're selling out every single time they do it almost. Probably 98% of the books sell out every single time it goes live. So, Marvel's not losing any money. Now, Marvel's not making any money off of those books selling out either, as far as the inflated prices are concerned. Because even the retailers who are paying, let's say $4 to have the book printed, $3 to have the book printed, and they're selling the book for $20 for a trade dress, or they're selling it for $40 for a virgin. They're making stupid money too. But then the flippers are making stupid money also. Hey, Tara. So. It can get a little sore, like your wrists will get a little sore after you hit around the 100 range. Luckily, I don't have that many on this one, I don't think. Yeah, I think all that has to be signed is in this box, and it looks like it's only about 60 or so, so it's not too bad on this. And a lot of people that ordered this book, they were going to be seeing me in Houston, so they want to get it signed in person. And then some people were going to see me in Alabama, so they're going to get it signed there, their copies. And then some people were going to see me, back in Irving, Texas for Cowtown Comic-Con, so they'll get their books signed at that event. So that helped out a lot. A lot of people that knew they were going to see me at some point this year just had their books shipped to them, and they'll get it signed by me in person. But yeah, exactly. So yeah, hey Tara. So yeah, they're not losing no money. That Marvel done. I mean, they're getting paid. So so on the positive side of that, at least this isn't a scenario where, oh shit, Marvel could crash at any moment and be bankrupt again, like in the 90s. That's not going to happen. As far as these variants are concerned, they get paid their money. They're not out any money pre-published, and then have to recoup their money from books being sold in comic shops. So that's a good thing. And I love the fact that there are so many retailers doing books. It gives guys like me and ladies like some of these other up and coming artists, it gives us a chance to do covers that we may not ever get a chance to do officially for DC or Marvel or whomever. So this is a big help for us. And and as far as a collector is concerned, yeah, it's pricey with so many variants, but it's also cool that you get so much variety of art. Think back to the 90s, even the 90s with the cover hype. Think about how many times you wanted, an Image title, or you wanted a DC title or a Marvel title, and it had one cover, one artist. It might have a cover B with a different artist, and a lot of times it might be two artists you don't like either. You don't like either of them. You don't care for either work that they've done. Think about that. How many times that's happened? At least this way, with all the variants that are out there, you can get a Batman cover that has the same issue, the same title issue of a Batman cover, and it have Matina doing the cover, or it have Enoch Lee doing the cover, or David Finch doing the cover. So think about that. I mean, I like that aspect of it because I don't have to buy all the damn covers. I can buy the cover of the artist that I like. Yeah, now that is true. I mean, the ones Marat does are super, super limited, but that's part of the hype. You know, that's part of the excitement about it, is trying to get it before everyone else does. Um, Dale, I saw your interview last night. When you gonna have? No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, I've been watching some of your live show. I was going to ask you about guest relation stuff, but it's all right. It's not my concern. None of my business. It's a good show, though. A lot of you guys, I always got to remember that a lot of you guys I see in all my things, and I talk to you a good bit, and so I got to remember I can't always just chit chat as if we're sitting in a bar, you know, sitting in a bar and you know, we just kind of can say whatever to one another. It just doesn't work that way. Yeah, if you guys didn't grab this cover, man, I hope you guys are able to get one, because of what's coming down the pipeline. This is definitely one of the books you're going to want to have. And for anybody that's still hanging around on my friends list or watching my videos because you think I was going to nosedive or fail, sucks to be you. I have to always throw that little disclaimer out there for the haters. Got to show the haters some love too now. They get mad if you don't mention them every once in a while. Yeah, you picked the wrong pony if you thought I was going to fail. Oh, he's too opinionated. He's too black and white about what he thinks and feels. He's too vocal. He speaks out against too much stuff, even though the shit I speak out about against is negative treatment of others. But that's an issue these days for some reason. Yeah, we're not allowed to speak out. We're not, as an artist, we're not allowed to speak out about mistreatment of other people or you know, common respect and courtesy. We're not allowed to talk about that stuff. But now, if I want to sit and make a 5-hour video talking about how rapey Pepe Le Pew is, you know, now that would be okay and it would be appreciated. Well, this is a wacky country we're in at the moment. Wacky country. But yeah, those people are like, oh yeah, he runs his mouth too much. He gonna fail. Boy, I bet I rub their ass raw every day. Is that wrong that I think it's funny? Is that, I mean, I know the main thing is you just ignore them and you just do your thing. And that's what I do. That's why I don't name drop or share their posts saying, Lou, look what he said. You know, that's why I don't do none of that, because it doesn't bother me on that level. But I mean, dude, I think it's hilarious. That's probably one of the human traits I'll never understand, that I think is funny as hell. Funny and sad. I mean, it is sad. I hate to see anybody miserable. I mean, I don't even want to see an enemy miserable. You know what I mean? I hate for anybody not to be happy. But that is definitely a human trait I will never, ever just grasp. And that's people that hate on other people for what they're doing. And I get why it is. I understand the psychological side of it. I completely understand the psychological side. Anytime someone's hating on someone or throwing shade on someone, so to speak, or slandering their name and stuff like that with no proof, again, just trying to beat them down, I understand the psychology of it. It's that they're seeing in you what they aren't able to do. They're seeing in you what they have failed at over and over and over. So I understand what causes the psychological side of it. I just don't understand why people entertain it. Because I mean, I won't lie. There's been moments where I've seen such and such person get a cover job, and I'm scratching my head wondering how the hell did they get a cover job and I don't get it. You know, or I see it and I say, wait a minute, how the hell has that person got a cover and then this person over here doesn't? And she runs circles around that person. You know what I'm saying? So there's always those moments of self-doubt and things that we all have, but you can't let it own you. You can't let it, you know, you can't take it out on other people because of what's going on in your world. It's just a weird thing for me. Oh, it's a damn good time for indie stuff. Indie stuff is huge right now. I mean, they might as well call it they might as well change it to the phrase to the big four instead of the big three. They should just change that, because there is no doubt about it. Indie is a major part of the game. You got DC, Marvel, and Image, and then you have, you know, all these other smaller companies, you know, from Dynamite to Boom to, you know, et cetera, IDW. And then you got the indie world, and the indie world is huge. I mean, hell, a lot of the damn, you know, TV shows and movies that are being created are coming from indie projects, you know. Excuse me. So yeah, indie's huge. Indie is definitely huge, and I definitely think it's here to stay. With social media and everything being the way it is, and crowdfunding and you know, like Kickstarter, etc. You know, there's no reason, if you're a creator, there's no reason you can't put yourself out there now. If you're an artist, there's no reason you can't find work. The social media tools, even though I hate social media in the sense of what it does to families and what it does to friendships and stuff like that, as far as locally, I mean, it's great for a large scale, you know, talking and interacting with people you don't see, you know, maybe never, but I mean, it damn sure wrecks families. There's no doubt about it. Facebook and social media in general straight up wrecks families. It causes people not to spend time together. It causes people to judge their relationships based off of what they see Betty Sue doing on her Facebook down the street, or you know, down the social media street. Causes people to question their relationships and things like that because of either paranoia or jealousy over stupid shit, or again, the main one, you know, someone saying, oh man, Betty Sue is happy all the time. She's got the perfect marriage. Look at all the happy photos she's always posting. And I don't know why a lot of people can't comprehend it. People don't really post the bad shit. They post the good shit because that's what they want people to see. You don't have a clue what's going on behind Betty Sue's door. Her husband could be straight up trash and a pain in the ass, or vice versa. She could be straight up pain in the ass or a piece of crap. You don't know. You don't know their story behind closed doors. That grass is definitely not greener on the other side, the majority of the time. But a lot of people will see that, and they'll start judging their own relationships based off what they see. Then you have the aspect of friends and family don't spend time together anymore. Hell, they don't even talk on the phones anymore. If they want to know how your day's going, they'll just go look at your Facebook page. And that, I mean, again, now I'm referring to people that live down the street from you, you know? So, you know, that part of social media I hate. Now, the being able to interact with so many people on such a large scale worldwide, now that's awesome. I mean, you know, that's what it was originally meant to do, is bring people that was far away close together. And it did that. But it pushed everyone close, far away. It's a weird thing. But if you're a creator, no matter what type of field you fall into, writer, penciler, inker, colorist, etc., there's no reason you can't be successful now. I mean, you don't have to do covers. I mean, you can sit around and just do commissions and be successful. So, you know, don't worry about the biggest thing I tell artists, you know, don't let the negative stuff people say to you get you down. Laugh it off or vent it off or whatever you need to do to blow it away. Don't let that get to you. Don't pay attention to what other artists or creators are doing. Don't compare yourself to them. You do you. And that's a hard one to overcome also as a creator, as an artist, especially as a penciler. It's hard not to compare your work to other people's work. It's hard not to see someone that you feel might be doing less quality work than you getting mainstream titles while you're sitting there scratching your head. Hey, what's up, Brittany? So you can't let that get to you. You have to ignore that. Don't get caught up in the drama. Don't get caught up in the BS with petty people. Just do you. Stand up for what you believe. Stand up and for your morals and stuff like that. And remember where you came from. Don't act like you're better than somebody just because you draw comic books. Like, dude, eat some humble pie. Keep that humble pie right next to you and take a bite out of it every damn day and be grateful for where you're at. Be grateful that you have fans. Be grateful that you're getting cover jobs, no matter how big or small they are. Be grateful that you're getting to go to events, no matter how big or small they are. You're not some superstar. You're not someone that's been in the business 25 years who's earned the right to kind of be called a superstar. You don't need nobody giving you guest tables at cons. You don't need nobody flying your ass into cons. You can travel on your dime like the rest of us. Now, if you got a con that wants to give you a table, more power to you, but don't expect it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying turn it down if they offer it. Don't be stupid. If somebody offers you to fly you into a con, hey, what's up, Yuri? Or they offer to give you a free table at a con, don't be stupid. Take it. Save every nickel you can, every chance you can. But don't sit back and tell someone, oh, well, I need you to give me a guest table, and I need you to fly me in if you want me to be at your show. Like, no, dude. You've been in the business 5 minutes, man. Calm down. Cool your tits. You're drawing people in their underwear, and you're doing it okay style. Okay. Even my art, I'm gonna sit here and tell you my art's okay. When you compare me to, if you try to compare my art to David Finch or Jim Lee or any of these people has been doing it for 20 years, dude, my art's mediocre. You know what I'm saying? So stay in your lane, remember your lane, and be humble. It's not hard. Stop expecting people to give you free shit just because you drew a couple covers for a company. Because you did retail covers. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're doing retail covers. It wasn't like DC knocked down our door and said, oh my God, you're so awesome. We want you right now. That's not what happened. So be mindful of that. You're not running into buildings that are on fire, pulling out babies, okay? You're drawing people in their underwear. Doing it from the comfort of your home in your air-conditioned, well-lit facility. You're not busting concrete 20 hours a day with a 10-pound sledgehammer, okay? So calm your tits. Be mindful of that. Yeah, dude, these books are freaking gorgeous, man. I love The Virgin. Damn it, forgot to put the damn thing in there. Robert did such a great job. I can't wait to show everybody the next cover. Can't wait to show you guys that cover. Robert nailed it again. I love my colorist. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, as far as I'm concerned, my art is okay art. There's so many people out there that run circles around me. And that's what people need to realize. And if your art has a lot of mechanical flaws or not mechanical, technical flaws, etc., you damn sure don't need to be acting like you're some superstar. I mean, art is subjective, but I mean, there's still a point where you go, that's fucked up, that's fucked up, that's fucked up. This ear is wrong, this foot is wrong, those eyes are wrong, etc., etc. So you got to remember that. You got to stay humble. Hey, what's up, Andrew? You'll need to check. Well, I mean, I've got comp copies, but check with B&S Comics, and if you'll scroll up through the comments, Danny Danny, if you could throw the link up again for me, I'd appreciate it. He may still have it copied, but the link to B&S Comics was posted here just a few minutes ago, and they may still have some copies left. I know it was selling pretty fast. Like 250 of them sold out like within the first 48 hours or so. They may still have a few copies left though. So if Danny still has the link, or if Brittany's still here, if you got the link, Robert, if that's Robert or if that's Brittany, whichever one it is, if y'all could throw the link up for Huey. I mean, not Huey, but for Andrew. But yeah, you guys definitely want to grab this book if you haven't yet, if there's any copies left. Because what's coming down the pipeline is going to blow your mind. And when it comes to an artist going mainstream covers, you damn sure want to have their first mainstream cover. And this is my first mainstream cover. Thank you, Brittany. Or Robert, whichever one it is. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I can tell you right now, there ain't nobody touching my Bad Who Laughs. That ain't, well, no, I take that back. Out of all the artists that I have seen do Bad Who Laughs, and I have seen a shitload because I love that character. I have looked at everyone that's done that dude. There has only been 2 people, and I'm very critical of my art. You ask any of these people in this chat, I am very critical of my art. There's no, I can call my art what it is. There's none of this fake big head shit where I go, oh, my stuff's the best thing walking. It ain't none of that mentality. But when it comes to Venom and the Bad Who Laughs, because I have drawn them so many times and they're to my 2 favorite characters, there's only been 2 artists that I saw that were better than my Bad Who Laughs as far as my opinion is concerned. And again, that's someone who's very critical of their art. And that's Matina and Matina and Ebass. And I've got the only, if I remember correctly, I know I got the first, I believe, but I've got I own the only Bad Who Laughs that Ebass has done. I've got the original. He did it for me as a commission, and holy hell. Holy hell. Matter of fact, hang on one second. I'm going to go see if I can find it. I'm going to show you guys. But yeah, Matina. And of course, now Matina's my favorite because, hey, Britt. Matina's my favorite because he's the only other artist that was doing the teeth pulled back with the gums where the teeth showed really well. So that kind of Hellraiser kind of feel. Me and Matina were the first 2 to do that. And I would have to check the dates, but I'm almost positive I beat Matina to that design. Because that's the way I drew him from day one, was the teeth pulled back. Now, every once in a while, I'll do him with regular kind of mouth because the client kind of wants that style. But if I'm doing my own, it's that pulled back teeth, almost like that Hellraiser kind of feel to it. So hang on one second. I'll go get it. I'll show you guys what Ebass did. Holy hell. Thank you, Andrew. It's not bad or anything. Like, it's not a bad looking. Like, I haven't seen it recently. Like, I saw him when he first did one a long time ago, so I haven't seen him recently. So I don't know what they look like now. Because everyone gets better the more they draw something. And I don't know. I don't recall offhand what his last one looked like. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate it. Yeah, but as far as that's concerned, there's only been 2 people that I've seen that I felt was better than my Bad Who Laughs. And that was Matina and Ebass. That's it. And I've seen so many. All right, hang on one second. Let me grab that. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, my back. Oh, I'm getting old. One of these days, I am going to go get some damn custom frames for all this original art. And this is only just a touch of it. Let me see what I got. Oh, good. It's right here on top. Okay. That is what eBass did for me. It's on 9x12 Bristol, original piece, and holy hell. Now you guys see why eBass just, wow. I mean, wow. Mr. Ass Man himself, which don't get me wrong, a lot of people don't realize that eBass can do insanely good dudes. Like he did I saw a Wolverine he did, holy shit. And I saw a Beta Ray Bill that he did. Oh my God. The Beta Ray Bill. Now this is what I usually get from artists. When I do commissions, I get Bad Who Laughs for two reasons. One, my favorite character. Second, I like putting people out of their comfort zone. And now here's a Bad Who Laugh. I got Ariel Diaz to do for me. See here, to William. So she does a very good Bad Who Laughs also, and she does the same kind of way that I do with the pulled back gums on the teeth. So she did a very good one. Let's see what else I got in here. And like I said, I got another box in there full of. All right, that was a print that I grabbed. All right, that was a print I grabbed by Dawn at C2E2. So let me get past the print stuff here. What's that right there? That's what's that? Is that all the? What was that right there? Okay, that was other prints that I've had from. Where's all my? Oh yeah, here's another one that I thought was really good. This I had Jason Metcalf do for me. So this is original from Jason Metcalf. I think he did a very good Bad Who Laughs also. Yeah, and I've met eBass before at C2E2 in Chicago, and he's a super cool dude. Let me look in here and see if there's, that may be, all my other originals may be in that other damn box in there. I got a damn, where's my, all right, hang on. All right, so that was a Don Matee print. Let's see. Where's my, I got a Don Matee Batman somewhere. Okay, here we go. Wait, no, that's, all right, hang on one second. So that's a signed print. That's a signed print from Dawn. Oh, that's my signed Jim Lee thing that came with my backpack when I bought the Jim Lee backpack that they had in Kickstarter. So that's that thing I got from that. This was some recreation some artist did in Kentucky. Oh, I forgot about that. I got a Stephen Butler Venom. Damn, I forgot all about that. So there's a Stephen Butler Venom that he did for me. Stephen Butler's a super nice guy. And for the life of me, sadly, I cannot remember who did this. It's an old school artist. He was at Memphis Con, and I had him do me his version of the Wolfman. But sadly, guys, I can't even remember what his damn name was. I know it started with a W, and he's an old school dude. Oh, and here's my Witchblade. I got this at Chicago Con 2000, Wizard World Chicago 2000, and this is signed by Michael Turner. So I got this right here. Then that's signed by Michael Turner. And then I've got this one at the same show. This one was signed by David Finch. So that one's signed by David Finch. And this one came from the same show in 2000. And, of course, that's signed by Mark Silvestri. And then that's just a print from Don't Pay the Ferryman. Damn, where's my... I want to show you guys the Don Matee Batman. I got it in here somewhere, I think. It may be in that other box, so if I can't find it in here, I'll have to show it to you another time. But let me see what's in this one. Okay. Sadly, I can't remember who this artist was, but I got them to do me a Pennywise. That all it's in there. Yeah, so got him to do me a Pennywise. Sadly, I can't remember who the dang artist was. And then that one chick, I can't remember her name either, sadly, but I got her to do this Wolfman, which is what is actually my tattoo. Sorry for the upside down, but she did that for me. She did very well. Hair is a pain in the ass. Oh, and there's what's his name, Joe Rubenstein. That's who that was. So I got him to do me a Wolverine. So that's from Joe Rubenstein at C2E2. So I got him, and I can't remember this guy's name, but I got him to do me a Jason Voorhees. Sadly, I cannot remember who this was, but I can't remember who this was, but it was Aphrodite, and I ended up getting it for a good price for one major reason. It's not centered. It didn't get centered. It's off center, but that's okay. And that's what happens if you get caught up drawing stuff piece by piece. Is that Wolverine? Possibly. What Wolverine? You talking about the headshot? No, that's Joe Rubenstein, the guy who did the Wolverine miniseries. Oh, you mean the Wolfman? I'm sorry, I read that as Wolverine. It could be, man. I can't. It's got a W at the start of the name, and that's all I can make out. Oh, and here we go. And now the guy who did this Jason for me, he also did this Skeletor piece for me, and he killed both of them. Now the Skeletor is just sick as hell, but that was something he did over time. This one he did at a con at the con. So this was, had to be done the same day. And then this was something he did over time. So I got a whole bunch of damn art. I just need to hang it up. What else is in here? All right. So let me slide this stuff back in here and then flip it over from the other side. Yeah, one of these days. I told you guys, I wasn't joking when I said I buy original art from people. Both big names and small names. I put my money where my mouth is. When I tell you guys, when you go to these shows, to try your damnedest to support artists as often as you can, not always shop with just the big names. That's why I'm saying that, because I do it too. Oh yeah, this stuff's not going for sale. Yeah, this stuff isn't going anywhere. All right, so there's a Ebass Vampirella. This one I met him in, and then there's another Ebass right there. These are just signed prints that I grabbed from his booth. Because, sometimes you can't afford original art, and you just grab prints. You do something to show support. Something. Yeah, I figured you would love that Skeletor. All right, so where the hell is my damn... Let me make sure I didn't stick it in. Oh, and then Ken Salinas did this Bat Who Laughs for me, which I love his chaotic style. So he did this for me. Where the hell is my damn... Hang on, let me recheck this stuff. I'm trying to find my Don Mateague Batman, actual original sketch. So there's a print for... Actually, I need to put that over there because I don't really need that. That's a kind of like a chromium print. These were from the Kickstarter for Don't Pay the Ferryman. There's the Peach Momoko one. All right, let me see if it's in here. Now I'm getting a bit worried. Nope, that's the only thing in that. Oh, I am worried right now. Damn. It's got to be in one of those boxes in there then. But anyway, I've got a head sketch that Don Mateague did for me of Batman. So somewhere. Is that all it's in? Yeah, sorry about that. I was going to show you that too, but I guess it's in there in that other box. I got another box full of original art. because I try to always buy original art, but every once in a while, you know, I may not have the money for original, so I grab the prints just so I get something from their booth. That's all that matters, man, is just grabbing something. All right, be right back. Let me put this up. But one of these days, I'll go get some damn frames or put these in a portfolio or something. Damn, what is my... Yeah, I'm going to have to find where that is. I mean, I'm sure it's right there. I mean, I don't think it's vanished or anything, but... All right, let's see here. Is this the last one, maybe? All right, I think... Hey, Brittany, are you guys still here? I think this is the last one. And then I got to do like 19 remarks. Woohoo! Peach is a, you know, because art is subjective. Peach is a hit or miss for me. I've seen a couple of her covers. Like I loved her cover for "Don't Pay the Ferryman." I thought that was really cool looking. And then there's a couple of other covers that I've seen that I thought was real cool. But there's a lot of them I don't care for either, though. And again, art is subjective. That, you know. But I think you can. Yeah, I've got a bunch more in there. I just need to get it out. And one of these days I'll get it out and I'll hang it all up and I'll show you guys, you know, what my actual office collection room, whatever you want to call it, looks like. I need to go through and see if I still have my Battle Chasers 0 and my Battle Chasers #1. Because it's rumored that he may be he may be publishing issue number 10. Now, of course, I don't know how true any of that is, but yeah, I don't know what happened on that cover. And again, I'm not bashing anyone's art or anything like that. But there was when we all make mistakes. I mean, there's been times I've drawn stuff, I'm sitting there going, what the hell? And that was probably one of those moments that nobody probably caught it, really, or they caught it and didn't want to say anything. Sometimes people are afraid to say something, you know, to certain artists. People are afraid to say, hey, that neck is a little weird. Could you fix that? You know, some people are scared to say something. You know, they're worried someone will get mad, and some artists will, dude. Now, I'm not saying she would. I don't know her. I never met her. I don't know anything about her. Never heard anything, so I can't speak on that. But I do know some artists will get highly pissed. And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's times where I'll get annoyed when somebody wants to chime in on my art and tell me what I should do with it. You know, if I don't ask for an opinion, I don't need an opinion, you know, and that's the way I usually try to treat it. That's why I don't comment on people's posts or, you know, whether it's art related or religious or political. I don't say shit because what does my opinion matter? You know what I'm saying? And they didn't ask for my opinion, so I'm going to keep it to myself. So, but I mean, we're not going to do perfect art all the time. That's just not how it works. We're exhausted. We're overworked 90% of the damn time. Well, a lot of times we're stressed out by spouses and you know, family in some situations, and so we have a lot of things going on in our mind, and we're not always going to have a good day. You know, we're not going to create magic every single moment that we do something. So there's going to be times that we do a cover that isn't perfect. You know, and you just kind of have to move on. All right, have a good day at work, Huey. Thank you again for the support, man. Thank you. Did Brittany and them ever answer? Were they still here? The Harley Thin links are still up. What now? Oh, what? No, there's no Harley Thin links up at the moment that I'm aware of. They're not supposed to be. Uh, the link for the Vampirella cover might still be up. Yeah, I'm not. Who asked that? Yeah, there shouldn't be any links for the Harley Thin up. Oh, inks. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jesus, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, my brain is filling in words, man. I'm sorry. Y'all said inks. Sorry. My brain is not working this morning, apparently. That's twice that I'm filling in words on what I'm seeing. Might be time for some new glasses again. They keep trying to give me damn bifocals, and I keep saying no. Nope. Yep, I got. Yeah, I was reading it wrong. Yeah, I was seeing links. Oh man. Hopefully, I want to do some con or store appearances up near Kentucky and Carolinas. I've been there a couple times. I love that area. Sadly, I just don't know what's happening where. Shit keeps getting postponed and canceled or not done at all. And so, yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to, man. I want to go to more up that way also. I want to do some more cons out west. That's why I told you guys, be sure to talk to your local stores and stuff like that. You know, like most of us up and coming artists, you know, we're willing to travel, man, to come do an in-store event for you guys. And we'll usually do the majority of it on our own dime. You know, about the only time we'll ask for anything is if it's a new store that we've never been to. So we don't know how well you'll promote us. We don't know how well you'll push to get your people in to see us. So in that scenario, I don't ask for people to pay for everything like some people try to do. I just say, look, I'll use the wear and tear on my vehicle, or I'll pay for the plane ticket, and I'll drive in or whatever, and I'll do all that expense out of my pocket, and you just pay for the 2 nights hotel fee, which is usually around $200, and I'll come, and I think that's plenty damn reasonable and respectful. I mean, again, I'm taking, time out of my day to come there. If I'm driving, if it's around 10 hours or less, I'll drive it. So I'm using the wear and tear on my vehicle. I'm spending 8 to 10 hours driving it when I could be working and making money. I don't think that's unfair to just ask for the store to pay for a hotel fee. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. Because we're not talking about staying in some 5-star hotels. We're talking about like the Hyatt for like, $100, So yeah, that's the biggest thing I can tell people is like, if you want people to come to your town and you've got a comic shop, talk to your comic shop, man. That's the best thing to do. Because sadly, we can't talk to them. We're not going to cold call a shop and saying, hey, I'm going to come to your store. It just doesn't work like that. And if you've got cons that happen near you, make sure we have the links to those conventions. So, maybe we can try to at least get to it maybe next year. Hopefully I'll hear from MegaCon soon. For the Orlando. Man, I've been up since damn 5 a.m. Jesus. Cannot sleep. They said we should know something by April. I mean, the sad thing is what they're doing. You know, they all cons always have limited spots. So what they're doing is they're waiting to see how many big names are going to want to be at this convention, and you know, and so they're trying to fill everything with those names first before they commit to any of us, you know, up and comers. And I think that's kind of messed up. I mean, it makes sense. That's what gets people in the door is the super, super well-known people. But I mean, we bring people too. And I'm a big believer, like it ought to be first come, first serve, you know. Yep. And it could be, you know, the delay could also be maybe they're just letting you get a little closer so they can decide whether they're going to do it before they take everybody's money, you know. I don't know. Oh. Oh, man, excuse me. Yep, we're still waiting to hear. Still waiting to hear. Excuse me. Damn, how long have I been signing? Well, I mean, I took about 5 minutes to show you guys that. Wow, I've been signing almost 2 hours for 60 books. And I only stopped for about 5 minutes to show you guys that original art that I had. Damn. It's amazing how time consuming it is. Damn, jeez. When I forgot, when is Orlando, MegCon Orlando? When was the when were the dates? When were they supposed to happen? I don't think so. I don't think I've even seen a post about Dallas Fan Expo. I definitely want to though if it's open. Yeah, send me the link, please. If it's open. Now, if it's already full, you know, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. But August, okay. Man, well, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, even us new artists, we generate people through the door. I mean, at Cowtown Comic Con last year, last October, if I counted correctly, there were 72 people that came to that con to see my table. I mean, they were there to see other people too, but I'm just saying, you know, they mentioned when they came to my table, hey, we came to make sure we saw you. So it was like 72 people just for that. I mean, again, they came for other people too, but I'm just saying that was, they mentioned that to me. Dang. Yeah, the family stuff is not cheap, dude. Oh, oh man. Well, I'm telling you, I haven't been to Florida in forever. So when I come, somebody better take me and show me where some good food is. Got to get some good food. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about. Well, I mean, I'll try a lot of different things. I'm mostly just, you know, old school Southern style food. I'm from Memphis too, so I lived there for many, many, many years. So I've had the best barbecue in the world. Um, I love all kinds of stuff, man. I love true, um, Mexican food too. And I don't mean this damn Mexican restaurant shit. Like I've eaten at the home of a actual Latino family, and it is not that shit you get at a damn Mexican restaurant. It is not the same. So I mean, I love actual, authentic, family, Mexican food. I love just good old fashioned Southern food, barbecue and, ribs and things like that, being from Memphis. Now, I don't think I've ever had any Brazilian, so that could be definitely interesting. Okay, yeah, please send it over. Man, yeah, please send that over. I need to check that out. I haven't heard anything about it. Haven't seen a post. See, that's what happens. It's amazing how much of this shit doesn't get promoted. It just all of a sudden it opens and nobody knows. It's the weirdest thing with the way if I was a damn con promoter, the minute I was getting ready to open up for table purchases, dude, I'd be spamming it in every damn comic group I could find. It's so weird how you just don't see it. Yeah, but the tourist stuff is what you got to avoid. Like, I mean, I've traveled a lot of places on the East Coast, again, from New York all the way down. And all the way across to Arkansas and Louisiana, or all the way across, like from New York to Chicago and all the way down. I think I've probably hit every damn state that's on the East Coast other than like the extreme north past Chicago. And the best restaurants that I've ever found were not tourist restaurants. They were hole in the wall or some back road, little mom and pop restaurants. That's the kind of shit you want to look for. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff you want to look for. To be honest, I've only had Korean food a couple of times. And the one thing, like, I don't think I've ever, at least I can't recall it, I don't think I've ever had Korean barbecue. I've heard lots of people talk about how good it is, and for the life of me, I cannot remember if I've ever had it. You say Mississippi Con is spamming or isn't spamming? Because I haven't seen nothing about Mississippi Con either. Last I heard is it got postponed or something. See, shit's so far and all over the place, you don't know what's going on. Yeah, I like trying new food, that's for sure. It's just I usually don't try it when I travel by myself, because I am one of those people one of my largest pet peeves, other than people being disrespectful, is me spending money on food and then the food being shitty. That's a big pet peeve. Now I'm talking about shitty. I don't mean like I bought something I've never tried and I didn't like the way it tastes. So I'm not talking about like that. That's different. But if I go into a steakhouse and I spend $30 on a steak and it tastes shitty as hell, or it's chewy and dry or whatever, or you have to take it in A1 sauce just to eat the damn thing, I'm going to be pissed. If I go into a catfish place and I get catfish and it tastes real fishy because they left it sitting out in the air too long, I'm going to be highly annoyed and pissed. I get really pissed when I spend money on food and it sucks. Yeah, I definitely want to try some Korean barbecue because I really cannot remember if I've ever had it. Cuban coffee. Well, I mean, I'm not a big coffee person, so I don't know how well I would be into the coffee. I don't really care for coffee. Don't get me wrong, I'll try it, but I've never been really big on coffee. Oh, okay. See, I haven't even seen that. What's their dates for Memphis Con? Because I need to go ahead and grab a spot. I do Memphis every year. Shit, I got to get off here and chase all this down before they sell out. Well, so what did they move the actual dates to? And I wonder if they're going to stick to it or if they're going to chicken shit out again. I'm sorry, dude. I'm over this whole let's postpone this shit. I'm done with it. If we can have football, we can have Comic-Cons. We can have softball, we can have Comic-Cons. If Walmart can be open with all these damn people going in and out the door, we can have Comic-Cons. I'm done with it. June. Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. That might work. Because Cowtown had to get moved to July. Yeah, I'll have to check my book to see if I'm booked anywhere else for that date, but I don't think so. Yep, I'll definitely go book for that. Oh, a couple more to go. A few more. I haven't heard from them dudes yet about my motor, so I guess he's having trouble finding one. I'm gonna try to call them in a few minutes. I'm gonna eat lunch real quick. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna eat lunch, get it taped up, get it ready to ship back to them. Oh wait, no, I can't tape it up yet. I gotta send the remarks with it. Shit. Ooh, the remarks. Oh, the remarks. Oh, will they fit in that box? This box is pretty damn full. All right, I'll have to check that. I may have to ship the damn remarks separate. Oh, I don't like that idea. And what I may have to do is just get like maybe one size bigger box, and it might be okay. Worst case scenario, and of course they'll cover the shipping costs, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I don't want to send them separate. Oh, you said Mississippi Con. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about. See, there we go. I'm reading shit backwards again. For some reason, I thought we were talking about Memphis Con. Holy shit. Yeah, I contacted Memphis Con. They're already sold out. They've got no artist tables. But I'm sure that's because a lot of people carried over probably from last year. So never mind. I'm so sorry, dude. Now, I'll probably go to the event because I am one of those people that keep telling people, if you have a con that comes to your town, I don't give a shit if you got anybody there you want to see or you don't have the money to go buy stuff. You need to pay door fee and walk in for at least one door a day just so you can support the show. Because if you start not going, then your buddy's going to start not going. Then his friend's going to stop going. The next thing you know, that con's canceled because nobody's going. So I'm going to go to it that Saturday. I'm sure, as long as I'm in town for that. I'm going to go to it at least one day and check out what's going on. Even though I'll probably just walk around, maybe grab some original art or something, and that's about it. But still, you have to do that. If you got a con that's in your damn town and you collect comic books, get off your ass and go. You can pay for one day, even if it's just you. I mean, you have to support your damn local events, man. You got to. You got to. I mean, I can't even get an artist table at that one because, all the carryovers from last year and then people grabbing it so quick. But I'm still going to go, even though I don't even know who's going to be there. I haven't looked at a single guest announcement, but I'm going to go. Yeah, Memphis is the one that I'm trying to watch out for. Because I mean, Memphis I'd rather go to than the Mississippi one. As far as like being an artist there. But yeah, I'm gonna get these done, get them put back in the box here. Then I'm gonna jump on the. I'm gonna go to town because it finally quit raining, and the sun's shining its ass off now. So I'm gonna go uptown and work on all the Vampirella remarks, which I've got to do. I think 19 of them. Yeah, but have they officially made the announcement that it is going to happen? Because I want to think the last time I heard is they didn't know. Have they said anything else? Because I honestly haven't seen it, but I mean, I'm not on Facebook looking for it either. I mean, I'm sorry. Memphis needs to have their damn con. They need to get over this shit. If Mississippi can have theirs and Texas can have theirs, Memphis can have it. All right, there is the last signature. Gotcha. Yep. All right. All right, that's about even. Yeah, Memphis Comic and Fantasy is a different one. Which one's that con they used to have over there at the Marriott or whatever? That's right off of like right next to the Poplar exit. I think it was in the Marriott. What was that convention called? Because when you walked in the damn thing, it'd be 2 or 3 comic vendors, and the rest will be looks like yard sale shit. Looks like damn people selling damn trinkets and shit. I mean, that's what it looks like, a flea market. But it was over there in the like the Marriott or something, like right there off Poplar exit. Yeah, I won't ever do that shit again. That's a trashy ass damn con. I mean, that's not even a con, dude. That's a yard sale. Me and the dude that runs that show almost got into a fight. He and I almost got into a fight right there in the damn lobby because me and a friend of mine went there to check that con out, that event, to see if it's worth a shit. And right as we walked in, we're paying our money to get in, which was like, I think it was like $25 to get in for the day, which, you know, that's kind of average, but in a way, kind of overpriced for that, what it looked like from outside. But anyway, and then he wanted all of our personal information in order to buy a ticket. Like, he wanted our phone number, he wanted our address and all of that. And he claimed it was for some nonprofit shit, and he had to have all that information to get credit. And that's a straight up damn lie. My company I was with at that time, we worked with nonprofit organizations a lot of times to do events and raise money for people. And we never had to collect personal information like that. And I told him I wasn't giving it. And he's like, well, we have to have it for you to get in the con. And you know, my buddy was really wanting to go to it. And And so I was like, you know what? All right, that's fine. So I wrote down my name. I changed the phone number. I changed the address. He wasn't getting my shit because I know what he's going to do with it. He's going to take all that collected personal data and he'll sell that shit to someone to use for, promoting other events and stuff like that as a mailing list. I know what he's doing. I've seen it done before. I wasn't playing that game. So and my buddy really wanted to go. I didn't even want to go in at that point because I knew that was just straight up lie and bullshit. So we went ahead and paid the money and went in. We walked around for about 10 minutes and went to leave. I mean, it looked like a damn flea market. There were people in there selling, boxes and jewelry, and not even superhero boxes or superhero jewelry. I mean, it looked like a flea market. That's what it looked like. So when we went to leave, he and I are walking out, and dude sitting there thing, which I already have words with about the whole "you're not getting my personal information" shit. And he's just staring me down as we're walking out. He's just staring at me, and I'm just staring right back at him. Finally, I blew him a kiss. I just went, like that right there. And I guess that upset his masculinity because he wanted to jump out of the seat and come around like he wanted to do something. And at that point, I was like, fuck it, let's go. I hadn't had a good brawl in a while, so to hell with it. And so I went after him, and before we could get to one another, which he wasn't about to do shit. He ain't about shit. He was just trying to flex in front of his wife or some shit. And because he knew that the security guy standing at the door was going to jump up to protect his ass. And that's what happened. The security guy got between us and that was pretty much the end of it. But that dude's a douchebag, and I mean, now you could call me a douchebag for blowing a kiss at him, but if you're going to stare me down like you're undressing me with your eyes, I'm going to blow you a kiss. Because he was being rude as hell at the door when I told him I didn't want to give him my personal information. I didn't argue with him at the door. I didn't get confrontational, but I just told him, I was like, dude, you don't need my personal information for us to walk in the door. You don't need that at all. I was like, my company works with volunteer stuff and for, those kind of programs and stuff. And I was like, we don't need someone's information to walk through the door. I was like, all you want the information for is a mailing list, and if you want to admit that, I'm fine with that. Okay, sure. But you're sitting here pretending that it's for some kind of nonprofits bullshit. So, but yeah, that dude's a douchebag. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I could have walked right out the door with him looking all at me, undressing me with his eyes, and just ignored it. You guys are 100% right. I could have done that, but shit, if you're going to look at me that way, I'm going to give you a little winky wink and a kissy kiss. See how much that makes you feel. So, but yeah, I won't ever go to that thing. I'm not joking with you. When I say it looks like a flea market, it looks like a damn flea market. And it's usually not very busy. Like I said, and when we went to it the second time, I had actually been to it once before, me and Bert. And I told Bert when he mentioned it that one time, I was like, dude, I think we've been to this one because I remember the Marriott. And I was like, I'm pretty sure we've been to this, dude. And I'm pretty sure you hated it the last time we was here. He's like, no, I don't think it's this one, man. I think it's a different one. And I was like, all right, we'll go. And it was the same one, and it was shitty. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure anybody's happy to have any type of event. So, I'm sure people had fun with it, and that's cool. I mean, I'm glad anybody puts on something. But if you're going to call it a con, it needs to have more comic stuff. It doesn't need to have people selling shit they sell at their yard sales on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, it's got to be more comic related. Yeah. I mean, there wasn't even very many vendors there. It's really like they just let anybody that wants to buy a table, no matter what you're pushing. It's that kind of event. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to grab some lunch, and then I'm going to head uptown to the post office, and then I'm going to start doing the Vampirella remarks, get those knocked out, and try to have all that done today so I can get this box in the mail to B&S Comics by tomorrow, hopefully. Looks like everything's going pretty quick, so hopefully remarks will go pretty quick. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out, and I will see you guys later. Take care, guys. Oh, let me hit the end video. See you later, guys.